So maybe you're thinking about setting up a dedicated meditation space.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. And we're actually diving into an article today called How to Create a Mindfulness Meditation Space.
Okay.
It's from the blog Limitless Living.
Nice.
And it's got a ton of like really practical tips and inspiring ideas.
Cool.
And this deep dive is all about helping you design like the perfect space.
Yeah.
Whether you're hoping to like reduce stress or boost your focus, or even if you're just curious about mindfulness.
Yeah, and you know what's really cool about this article is that it emphasizes how important a dedicated space is to an effective meditation practice. Think about it, like mindfulness meditation is all about being present in the moment.
Right.
And just like having a gym can help you like stay committed to physical exercise.
Yeah.
A dedicated space can do the same for training your mind.
Oh, totally. It's like having that visual cue that instantly puts you in the right mindset.
Exactly.
So the article outlines 4 key functions of a dedicated meditation space.
Okay.
And that first one, I have to say, it really resonated with me. Reducing distractions.
Makes sense.
No more trying to find your zen with the TV blaring in the background.
Exactly. And beyond just minimizing distractions, having a dedicated space allows for customization.
Oh, okay.
This is your space.
Right.
It should be a reflection of like your personal needs and preferences. When you create a space that like truly resonates with you, it really deepens your connection to your practice.
Yeah, for sure. And speaking of connection, the article also highlights the importance of consistency.
Yeah.
Just like any habit, having a dedicated spot makes it easier to stick with your meditation practice.
Totally.
It's almost like a little reminder every time you see it. Like, hey, remember to take some time for yourself.
It's like setting the stage for a performance. You're creating an environment that primes you for the mental work of meditation.
Yeah.
And that can make a huge difference.
Okay, so we've established the why. Now let's get into the how.
Let's do it.
The article provides a step-by-step guide, starting with arguably the most important step.
Okay.
Location, location, location.
That's right. Finding the right spot can really make or break your practice.
Right.
The article emphasizes 3 key factors: quietness, natural light, and ventilation.
Gotcha.
These elements work together to create an atmosphere of peace and tranquility.
I love that they highlight the importance of natural light. You know, studies have actually shown that exposure to natural light can boost your mood and improve your focus,
Oh, wow.
which are both essential for a successful meditation practice.
It's like bringing a little bit of the outdoors in.
Right.
Now, the article also talks about the importance of quietness.
Okay.
This doesn't mean you need absolute silence,
Right.
but a place where you can at least minimize interruptions and create a sense of stillness.
Right. And good ventilation is key, too. No one wants to be meditating in a stuffy room.
No, they don't.
Fresh air can help clear your mind and keep you feeling energized.
Exactly.
So essentially, we're looking for a bright, airy space where we can escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life.
Precisely. And once you've found that perfect location,
Yeah.
the next step is clearing the space.
Time to channel our inner Marie Kondo
Yes.
and declutter. Right.
Yeah.
But seriously, the article emphasizes how important this step is.
Yeah.
A cluttered space can lead to a cluttered mind.
That's very true.
And we're trying to achieve the opposite here.
Absolutely. It's about creating a sense of visual calm, which can have a really profound impact on your mental state.
Yeah.
Even a small corner, when mindfully cleared, can become a really powerful meditation space.
So we've got our quiet, decluttered space bathed in natural light. What's next on our journey to meditation bliss?
Comfort. The article really emphasizes finding the right seating that allows you to settle into your practice without distraction. They mention a variety of options, like traditional meditation cushions, benches, or even comfortable chairs,
Oh, nice.
or bean bags.
I love that they emphasize personal preference. There's no one-size-fits-all approach here.
Exactly.
It's about finding what helps you feel comfortable and supported, whether that's sitting cross-legged on a cushion or sinking into a cozy armchair.
And speaking of cozy, step 4 is where we get to add those personal touches that transform a space from simply functional to truly inviting.
Ooh, I love this part.
Yeah.
It's like adding those final flourishes to a masterpiece.
It is.
And the article has some great suggestions for creating a calming and inspiring atmosphere.
They talk about choosing a soothing color palette, like soft blues and greens,
Yeah.
which have been shown to have a calming effect on the nervous system.
I can practically feel the tension melting away already.
Right.
And I'm so glad they mentioned incorporating natural elements.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a bit of a plant enthusiast myself.
Nice.
And I've always found that having plants in my space really elevates the energy.
I agree.
They're like little reminders to breathe deeply and connect with nature even when I'm indoors.
Right, and you can even go beyond plants. Okay.
Think natural materials like wood and stone.
Okay.
These elements further enhance that connection to nature, creating a grounding and calming presence in your space.
And let's not forget about lighting.
Oh yes, lighting is so important.
Soft, diffused light is ideal for creating that cozy, inviting atmosphere.
Exactly.
Think lamps, candles, or even string lights for a touch of whimsy.
You want to create a space that feels warm and welcoming, a sanctuary where you can escape the harshness of the outside world.
Right.
And of course, no meditation space is complete without personal touches that make it truly yours.
This is where your personality shines.
Exactly.
The article suggests adding items that inspire you, like meaningful artwork, photos, or crystals. It's all about creating a space that reflects your inner world.
And it can be really powerful to surround yourself with objects that hold special meaning for you.
Right.
It's like inviting those positive energies into your meditation practice.
Now, I'm curious about those additional elements that can enhance the experience.
The article mentions things like incense or essential oils,
Yeah.
sound machines or music, and timers.
Those are all great tools, but it's important to remember that they're not necessities.
Okay.
The most important thing is to find what helps you settle into a meditative state.
Right.
Some people find that calming scents or sounds help them focus, while others prefer complete silence.
It's all about experimentation.
It is.
Some people might love the gentle hum of a white noise machine, while others might find it distracting.
Exactly.
And when it comes to scents, certain essential oils can be incredibly grounding and calming. But again, it's a personal preference.
Exactly. And let's not forget about the different types of meditation.
Oh,
For example, if you're doing guided meditation, you might want headphones to
Right.
block out distractions and fully immerse yourself in the experience.
Yeah.
On the other hand, if you're practicing mindfulness meditation, you might prefer complete silence to really tune into your breath and body.
So we've talked about location, decluttering, comfortable seating, calming decor, and those additional tools that can enhance the experience.
Right.
We've covered a lot of ground already.
We have.
But there's another layer we need to consider.
Okay.
The energy you bring into the space, which we'll talk about after a quick break.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll be right back.
Looking forward to it.
So we were just talking about, how important it is to create a peaceful, inviting physical space for meditation.
Right.
But, there's this other layer
Yeah.
that's just as important.
Absolutely.
The energetic aspect of your space. It's fascinating to me to think about how our spaces can hold energy,
Yeah.
kind of like an imprint of everything that's happened there.
It's true. Every thought, emotion, and experience leaves an energetic mark on the spaces we inhabit.
So if you're trying to meditate in a space where you also work or have arguments,
Yeah.
those lingering energies might not be the most conducive to peace and relaxation.
Probably.
So how do we make sure our meditation space has the right kind of energy for practice? Do we need to sage the place or something?
Well, smudging with sage or Palo Santo is actually a very popular technique
Okay.
for energetically cleansing a space.
Interesting.
It's like hitting the reset button on the energy, clearing out any stagnant or negative vibes.
I've always been curious about that. Are there other ways to cleanse the energy of a space?
Absolutely. You can use sound vibrations,
Oh.
like ringing a singing bowl or bells.
Well, cool.
Some people even just visualize the space being filled with white light,
Interesting.
which can be surprisingly effective.
So it's like we're setting the energetic stage for our meditation practice. I love that.
Yeah.
And is this something we need to do regularly or just when we first set up the space?
It's a good idea to cleanse the space regularly, especially if you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed.
Gotcha.
It's like taking an energetic shower for your space.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
Now, I'm also curious about this idea of intention setting. We talked earlier about adding personal touches to the space. Does that play a role in the energetic aspect as well?
Absolutely. Every object holds its own unique energy,
Okay.
and the objects you choose to include in your space can really amplify your intentions for your practice.
Oh, wow.
For example, if you're looking to cultivate peace and tranquility,
Right.
you might choose objects with calming colors or textures. Think a soft blanket or a smooth stone.
So it's not just about aesthetics, but about choosing objects that resonate with the energy we want to cultivate. It's like we're creating a little energetic ecosystem
Yeah, exactly.
that supports our meditation practice.
By consciously choosing objects and setting intentions for your space, you're creating an environment that supports your growth and transformation on like a much deeper level.
Now I'm picturing this serene, uncluttered space, bathed in natural light, filled with calming colors, natural textures, and objects that hold personal meaning. We've cleansed the energy, set our intentions. Are we ready to meditate now?
Almost. Before we get into the actual practice, the article highlights some common mistakes
Okay,
to avoid when creating a meditation space.
gotcha.
And these are actually relevant to any space,
Yep.
not just one dedicated to meditation.
Okay, I'm all ears. What's the first pitfall we should watch out for?
Overcomplicating the space.
Okay.
It's easy to get carried away with decorating and adding all sorts of bells and whistles.
Right.
But remember, the goal is to create a space that supports your practice,
Yeah.
not distracts from it.
It's like that saying, less is more. We can get so caught up in creating the perfect aesthetic
Right.
that we end up with a space that feels cluttered rather than calming.
Exactly. A minimalist approach is often best when it comes to meditation.
Okay.
You want a space that feels clean, uncluttered, and inviting, not overwhelming.
So keep it simple.
No.
Got it. What's the next mistake we should try to avoid?
Ignoring comfort.
Okay.
This might seem obvious,
Yeah.
but you'd be surprised how many people create spaces that look beautiful but aren't actually comfortable to be in. Remember, you'll be spending time here, quieting your mind and connecting with your breath.
Right.
Discomfort can be a major distraction.
I'm totally guilty of this in my own home.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get so focused on how a space looks that I forget about how it actually feels to be in it.
It happens.
It's like those stylish chairs.
Yeah.
They're beautiful to look at, but murder on your back.
Right.
Not exactly conducive to relaxation.
Right. And when it comes to meditation, comfort is key.
Mm.
We want to be able to fully relax and let go,
Yeah.
not be distracted by an uncomfortable chair or too bright light.
So choose comfortable seating, adjust the temperature to your liking, and make sure the lighting is soft and inviting.
Exactly.
It sounds like we're creating a haven for the senses.
Yes.
Okay, what's the last mistake on the list?
Neglecting maintenance,
Ah,
just like any space in your home.
right.
Your meditation area needs regular cleaning and decluttering.
Ugh. Cleaning and decluttering are my least favorite activities.
I hear you.
But I know they're important. And you're right, it's about more than just tidying up.
Yes.
It's about creating a sense of order and harmony in our environment,
Exactly.
which can then translate into a sense of peace and clarity within ourselves.
Think of it as an act of self-care.
Okay.
By taking the time to care for your space, you're also taking the time to care for yourself.
All right, so we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive. We talked about choosing the right location, decluttering, incorporating calming decor, and even cleansing the energy of the space. But I think there's one more crucial element to creating a truly successful meditation space, something that goes beyond the physical and energetic preparations. We've talked about creating like the perfect physical space and the perfect energetic environment for meditation,
Right.
but it all comes down to consistency.
Yeah.
You could have the most zen meditation space on the planet,
Right.
but if you don't actually use it, it's not going to do much good.
You hit the nail on the head. Building a meditation practice is like anything else worth doing. It takes commitment. It's like that gym analogy we talked about earlier. You don't get results by just admiring the equipment.
Right.
You got to show up and put in the work consistently.
So true. And having this dedicated space can serve as a powerful visual reminder
Absolutely.
to actually make time for practice. It's like a little invitation to step out of the chaos
Yeah.
of daily life and reconnect with yourself.
Exactly. And remember, consistency doesn't have to mean meditating for an hour every single day.
Right.
Even just 5 or 10 minutes a day can have a profound impact on your well-being.
That's a good point.
The key is to find a rhythm that works for you and stick with it.
It's about making meditation a sustainable part of your life,
Exactly.
not another item on your to-do list.
Right.
Small, consistent efforts add up over time.
They do.
And that's where the real magic happens.
And as you continue to practice in your dedicated space, you'll start to notice these subtle shifts.
Okay.
A greater sense of calm, improved focus, maybe even a deeper connection to yourself.
It's like we're creating a sanctuary for the mind,
Yes.
a place where we can cultivate inner peace and resilience.
Absolutely.
Well, this deep dive has been incredibly insightful. We've covered everything from choosing the right location and incorporating calming decor to cleansing the energy of the space and establishing a consistent practice.
Yeah, we've given you the blueprint, but now it's up to you to bring it to life What unique elements will you incorporate into your meditation space to make it truly your own? Think about what inspires you, what brings you joy,
Right.
what helps you feel grounded and connected.
Remember, creating a meditation space is a journey, not a destination.
So true.
It's about exploring, experimenting, and finding what works best for you.
Yeah.
Be patient with yourself, embrace the process, and most importantly, enjoy creating a sanctuary for your mind. Happy meditating.
Happy meditating.